Hi, I'm actually just bored in the house right now, and I thought what a better idea than to make a video right now because I'm bored. So I thought I would just make a video on the stroke signs and how you can tell that someone is having a stroke and what it's like having a stroke and how to support someone that's going through it. So yeah, stay tuned for that. With a stroke, sorry, I touched my face so much. I'm trying not to because coronavirus, but I can't. Um, so with the stroke, the first sign is the arms. They're always you're always gonna want to test the person and see if they can do like simple movements with my arm or with their arm, sorry. um I've come along far enough that I can now do that with both arms, but I couldn't the night of. And the next step is their legs. You want to see if they're walking okay, if they can like balance on one leg or not, and if anything's wrong with that. And it will usually be a whole side of the body because you have like a right and a left side to your brain, so it depends where the stroke happened at. um, and then you want to check their speech for sure, because obviously I still have problems, but you'll have a hard time speaking clearly and enunciating words correctly. And then you always want to get them to a doctor in the right amount of time, because there's like I forget what it's called, but there's a certain medicine that if it's in the first 3 hours they can give it to you if you get there in time. Moving on, this is what a stroke felt like to me. So the night of, I was at my boyfriend's house at the time, and I just like popped my neck, and I was scared. I shouldn't have done that, but I like immediately got a headache, and I suffer from migraines, and I knew, like, I was like, this is not right. And so I went to the bathroom, and when I came back and came out, I felt like I was drunk. And like I explained to him, I was like, I should not be feeling like this. And then he asked me if I wanted to call the ambulance, and I was of course like, yeah, I want you to call the ambulance, because I know in my heart that I should never feel like this, like if you get migraine. And then like I just dropped, and like, well, first I fell on my back, and but like he was holding me, so obviously I didn't fall, but that's the direction. I started throwing up into a garbage that he had, and then I moved over onto my stomach, and I literally couldn't move. I at first thought it was a seizure, and I had no idea what that feeling was. So I do remember the ambulance coming to get me, but that's about where I block out the memory. I was in the hospital for a whole month, and they had put me in a coma. They were really scared that I was gonna pull my trach out, and so they actually tied my hands down to the bed so I wouldn't do anything while I was in a coma. And like the whole time I was in it, I could like hear what everyone was saying, and I was having like mad crazy dreams about it. Like, so it was real and not real at the same time, which is like weird as fuck. So I woke up and like I couldn't use the side of my body at all. And it's that feeling like when your foot goes to sleep. But like all throughout your body. I'm sorry for the camera change. My phone was about to die. But so I woke up in the hospital with this side all tingly, and I, for like the life of me, thought everyone was like major tripping because I felt normal, like in my head, which I am. But I was like, there's no way I had a stroke, and I kept going around and telling everyone that nah, I didn't want to see my face, I'm good. And then they have a reflective mirror there that's in their elevator, and a reflective mirror, duh. Um, it was a reflective surface. But I saw my face for the first time in there, and I just remember sobbing because as long as I've lived, like everyone that knows me just knows that like I'm the biggest goofball, and like I'm just always smiling, and I really care about my smile. And it was a really hard thing to go through, like to see that I don't look how I'm supposed to look. Um, I have gotten better with that, especially as my face regets its muscles. I've become more confident with how I appear to people that are looking in. But that all aside, so I found out I was like coming to the realization that I had a stroke. Um, this is all like after a month in, because remember, I'm like literally dead the first month. I don't remember anything. I was fucking out. I was on so many drugs. I don't know. So the second month, which would be December, I was in there. Like one of the first couple of days, I got my leg back, and it just feels normal when you get it back. Oh, but fuck, no one tells you that you go through the fucking worst pain ever because you're getting all your nerves back. And I was like, my leg fucking hurts, and that shit was fucking killing. And then I get my leg back, and no one told me. And that was fun. And then I remember being in my room, and like one of the first things I learned I could do with my arm was like this, and like throw it back. And I got really excited, and then I think I got this back, but I didn't know I got it back because of the loss of sensation. And then I got my hand back, like my finger muscles and everything. My foot sadly is still tingly, and so I'll be able to move it, but I'll never get it back per se. And so it's completely normal, but it just doesn't feel like pain. So I guess that's cool. I would classify as not feeling pain as like you feel a sensation, but your body doesn't necessarily know that it's pain, so that's fun. Like when I put my hands in hot water, my fucking hand like literally just can't take it because it's just a sensation that is so strong. Like I, I can feel pain, but like it's not pain, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to explain that. Okay, I'm not really one that knows how to explain how to support, but I was in the hospital, and they give you therapists that one does like your physical, one does your occupational, one does your mental, and like one teaches you stuff. And so while I had therapy, sadly, I was like um making fun of her the whole time. Like she would come in, and then I would talk shit with my then boyfriend about her. And I really wish I would have used that time to be real and grow, because now I'm having to do it on my own, which is fine, but use the therapist or tell whoever your loved one that the therapy is really important. Um, But I would say, just don't baby someone like me. Like, I get offended that people think I can't do it. Like, I'll try, and if I can't, I will ask you. But let me do it first, because I don't know, that's just how I am. I would say, don't ever say you know how I feel. Just be like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm here to help you do X, Y, and Z. Because I will never feel like you will truly understand, especially me coming from like an artist that lost her hand, and like I overnight went to somebody that like couldn't even write. Um, so I really went through it, but without like all the love and support I have and all my amazing friends, um, I just probably couldn't do it. So yeah, keep that in mind, and I hope this helps anybody or someone in the future with their loved ones. So thank you for watching, and peace out, Girl Scouts.